Live podcasting, is that a thing? Yeah, it is. Live broadcasting an episode is a great way to engage your audience. And it's even better when they can listen directly in their modern podcast apps. Now, we at Podhome facilitate this. How does it work? You, as a podcaster, have something like this, a microphone, you have something to say, and you can record your episodes. So what do you need to do a live broadcast? Well, you need some broadcasting software like Open Broadcast Studio, OBS, and there's a bunch of others, free and paid for macOS, for Windows, even for your iPhone if you want, and for Linux. So once you have these things, you also need a streaming server, so somewhere to stream your live stream to. Now we can take care of that for you. And you need to configure your RSS feed. And when you've done all of these things, the modern podcasting apps like PodcastGuru, TrueFans, Fountain, Podverse, PeerTube, CurioCaster, and many more can play your episode live within the podcast app. Now, luckily, we can help. We provide a streaming server, which is included in your Podhome subscription. That's an IceCast server, and we make it very easy for you to configure that within Podhome so that your RSS feed is configured and that the modern apps all understand where to listen to your live episode. Let's take a look. Here we are in Podhome in one of my podcasts. And from here I can simply start a new episode. And now here is a new option that says Configure Live Episode, although you can also do this after the fact when you create an episode. Now, when we've clicked on that, we can see live settings here. And within live settings, I can choose to use a Podhome Streaming Server. When you switch this, automatically we fill in a URL that the podcast apps will use to listen to your streaming session. And you can also enter a fallback URL. This is used if, for whatever reason, the stream doesn't work in the modern podcasting apps. Users can click on that and use that in a browser. Now, you can also configure this yourself with audio MP3, AAC, or an ALS stream. So for instance, if you are already using OBS or Restream.io to stream to multiple platforms, you can plug in your HLS stream right in here. We will put that in your RSS feed and modern podcasting apps will pick that up. Some including the video, which is really, really cool. So I'm going to just leave it like this. We generate a unique URL for the streaming server, and again, this is included in your subscription. And then I can also choose to record my live episode. Now, when I choose this, this records the live episode and it will attach the audio to the episode just like you would when you upload a file. We don't publish it automatically. You can just go in later and just publish it or schedule it like you would do in a regular episode. Now, one last thing, you can also configure the live start and end dates for your stream. This will tell listeners when your stream is actually live and will show up in modern podcasting apps. Right, cool. Let's just go live with the button right here. Do it. And there we go. We are now broadcasting live. Although I do need to make sure that I actually started a live stream, right? So I need to configure my broadcasting software like OBS or something else to stream to the Podhome Streaming Server. You can find instructions on how to do that exactly in Podhome itself. And let's see the result. So here in Fountain, this episode just shows up and now I can start listening to it live. How cool is that? And this works in lots of modern podcasting apps. So what are you waiting for? It's easy to set up and it might even simplify your workflow, because if you do a good live broadcast and it's clean and you don't have to edit it later, then you simply record it, upload it, and you're done. Go check it out at podhome.fm.